And apparently my voice has also broken again. No, I just have a cold. I'm really sorry if I sound terrible, but like I wanted to make this video on the day, and I was even worse the previous 2 days, so it's not like I could have like recorded it a day or two in advance. I've just been really sick. But anyway, please forgive the extra deep voice and the nasaliness and the crusty nose and just, yes, the disgustingness that is cold Jamie. Although the irony is I'm quite warm. Hey guys, it's Jamie, and today my nipples are 6 years old, yay! I mean, and so is the rest of my chest, you know, the scars and everything in its current appearance. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't mean to neglect the rest of you. So much has changed in my life in the past 6 years, and so much has changed transition-wise as well, but having top surgery is still like the #1 thing that I am the most grateful for, like, all the time. I still remember when I had to bind and just how, like, I used to feel about that part of my body, and not having to feel that way anymore and not having to bind is like the best thing. Dare I say it, better than a beard. I mean, I said it. Anyway, I wanted to take like a quick walk down memory lane about the healing and how my chest has done over the past 6 years, and just like how it's gone from what it was to what it is, and the whole process of top surgery and top surgery healing and how I feel about it now and everything. I was really bruised and really swollen after top surgery, and this is how my chest looked at 2 weeks post-op from the front. Loads of bruising, the nipples look weird, like actual pepperoni. And then this is from the side, and as you can see there is a lot of swelling there. And because of how it looked, you know, the whole thing, I wasn't instantly like, oh my god, my chest. I didn't have one of those magic reveal moments. I didn't cry, I didn't feel overwhelmed with happiness and joy. I was actually kind of grossed out by how my chest looked. Like, it was gnarly AF when I first saw it. Like, it was bruised, and there were staples coming at my nipples, and there were bits of blood, and there were like spots because you can't clean yourself there, and it was disgusting, right? And then obviously because of this swelling that I had, when I looked down and I had photos taken, it still very much closely resembled a bruised version of what I had before. A bruised, painful version of what I had before. And I spent a lot of time, well, what felt like a lot of time, it was only a couple of weeks, obsessing over how much of that was actually swelling, when the swelling was going to go down, and how much of it might have been leftover tissue, meaning that I wasn't going to have a completely flat chest. I mean, FYI, nobody has a completely flat chest anyway, but thankfully it was all swelling. But yeah, no magic reveal moment, no kind of instant whoa kind of thing. I didn't get emotional or anything over my chest to begin with. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that I wasn't overjoyed and really happy to be post-op. I just wasn't like instantly overjoyed with how my chest looked, but I knew that I would get there. Or most of the way there, even if there was like some tissue left over, it would be okay. Fast forward 2 weeks and a lot of stressing later. This is me at 4 weeks post-op, where pretty much all the bruising was gone, and like my scars look neat. Like tiny, they didn't stay that way by the way. And the swelling had reduced massively. And then another 2 weeks later, I'm 6 weeks post-op here, no more bruising left, everything's starting to look a little bit kind of more settled, and I've just got a little bit of swelling left on the right side. Which is why in my earlier videos, I would always say that my left side was my good side and my good nipple and everything, because I always had this little like pouch of swelling just underneath the nipple.
The left side is amazing. I love this side. This nipple is my good nipple. This is my favourite side just because I think it looks a little nicer.
And even now, I still like favour my left side to my right side. I still think it looks better, personally. You're still my favourite. I guess you're alright. You can stay. And then by 6 months, all the swelling had like completely gone, and this was when the scars started to like settle down. So they'd stretched a little bit between like 4 weeks and 6 months, and they'd gotten quite red, and like they still looked really painful, and there were like raised patches of scars. And it was between 6 and 7 months that they started fading, but also stretching. Like, I was really happy with like how small my scars were at the 6 month period. They'd stretched since the 6 week mark, but I was still really happy with like how thin they were. But again, they didn't stay like that. And then basically what continued to change is my scars continued to fade and stretch. You'll see where my chest is at now in a minute. Don't worry, I will be getting shirtless in this video at some point. My chest just settled, basically. So after 6 months, that was when my chest started to look more natural. Like, because when you're very recently post-op everything's very tight and it does look a little bit unnatural. Like the scars can look quite painful and raw. Everything just felt really heavy. If you've had surgery, you know what I'm talking about, where stuff just feels tight. And like I would be 2-3 weeks post-op watching videos of people who are like, how many years post-op I am now, which is crazy. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. And like they'd be like touching their chest to like show where it was at and stuff, and it just was so like squidgy and soft, and I was like, but my chest is so tight, I'm never going to be able to touch it like that again. Something's happened, something's gone wrong. But it's just what it's like when you recently had surgery. I experienced that with my lower surgery as well, and that was even weirder. But yeah, I did eventually get to the point where my chest went squidgy again, and yes, thank you. Okay, so yeah, I guess like I'll show you my chest now. Okay, so yeah, this is my chest now. Yes, I'm very, very pale. I've gotten hairy though. So, oh, my arms are like a completely different colour to the rest of me. That looks a bit strange. So yeah, my scars faded a lot. Like my scars are really, really pale. And a lot of the time, like if I'm at a distance and I'm shirtless, or people see photos of me shirtless, they don't notice the scars, or at least not straight away, or a lot of the time not even until I would mention that I had scars kind of thing. So if I just tip, oh no, that's not gonna work there. So like you can see that my scars are like quite faded. Yeah, I have like full sensation all over my chest. See, look, I can touch it and it's not tight. If you're sitting watching this 2 weeks post-op, you'll get there. That's weird, I'm not gonna do that anymore. But yeah, it was like touching it like this that I thought I'd never be able to do again because it was so tight and just, no, I didn't want to touch it. But yeah, like full sensation, like all around here, like I can't really tell. Can I feel that? Hold on, let's test. Kind of. I can tell there's something there. Sorry, that's really weird. But in terms of like nipple areola type sensation, it's definitely there, and like my nipples like respond to heat and touch and stuff. You know, like they go, but it is duller than it was pre-op, but that doesn't bother me, it's fine. But I know it's important for some people, so just be warned that it isn't uncommon to lose nipple sensation, or at least lose a portion of nipple sensation, because like with double incision with nipple grafts, which is the type of top surgery I had, which I probably should have said at the beginning, hello, I had double incision with nipple grafts. They basically completely remove each nip and then like resize and like reshape it, and then they put it on in a different place that kind of like runs with your pectoral muscle. So it's kind of a surprise in a way that I can feel anything, knowing the trauma that these two have gone through. I'm really sorry for the trauma, but you look great. As I said, I am still happier with my left side than my right side, and it's because I always had like this little pocket of like swelling or something underneath my nipple here, and like, I don't know, it just looks different. Like I feel like this side's a lot kind of like wee, and then this one's a bit like, it goes like that rather than under the, I don't know how to explain it, but like when I tense, not that there's really much to tense at all, I don't know if you can see that the nipple kind of sits like a bit off the muscle. It looks different, but it's fine. It doesn't really bother me, but just like being 6 years post-op and kind of over, still grateful, but like over the initial like, wow, I've had top surgery, oh my god, like you start to notice the little things, and that's just one of the little things I've noticed, but it's okay. I am still so incredibly happy with my chest. Like sometimes I'm like, maybe I could have got peri, because I was told I was borderline, but I wasn't like guaranteed as good a results as I could get with double incision, and the surgeon I went to had never done peri before, or at least he couldn't show me any results of peri he'd done before, so I was like too nervous. I went for double incision. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I should have tried peri and just risked it. But no, because of how much my scars have faded, I'm more than happy with like my decision and everything, and just so like grateful all the time for my chest. Like, can't believe it. I feel like I should put clothes on again. Bye bye. That is my chest 6 years post-op, and that's how I feel about it. Really, really happy. Couple niggles, but like who doesn't have a couple of niggles about certain parts of their body? It's just what happens. Again, I really apologise for my voice. I hope it hasn't put anybody off watching this video. I wanted to make it on the day. I wanted to be able to go like, today is my nipple birthday. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, today. So it wouldn't have felt right like making this next week or something, so apologies. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and here is to another 6 years of flat chestedness, but hopefully not as flat, because I'm trying to build the muscle, because there's just nothing there, which is ironic because like I was so desperate to have like a completely flat chest, and now I'm like, wait, I don't want it to be completely flat, I want to have like some, but different type of not flatness. I'm just going to shut up now and say goodbye. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Much love. Bye. Bye. Oh, my voice, go back to normal.